yield component of chili. Introduction. India is one of the leading chili producing countries of the world. The chief use of chili is as a spice to dip its pungency and characteristic flavor. Capsaicin and oleoresins are also used in many pharmaceutical preparations. India is still lagging far behind to attain the average productivity of chili in the world. Much concerted efforts are necessary to improve yield and quality attribute of chili. Improvement program in any crop start with the assemblage of available genetic diversity of the crop. The objective. My objective is determination of genetic variability for different characters and identification of fruit yield influencing character. Methodology. The experimental center research farm, Koyaspur, Bidhan Chandra Krishi Viswavidyalaya, West Bengal. Growing season, autumn winter 2007-8 and 8-9. Design and replication, randomized block design with 3 replications. Number of germplasm 24, plot size 2.5 meter into 2 meter, spacing 50 meter into 50 centimeter into 50 centimeter. Standard crop management practices and plant protection measures were taken from time to time. Germplasm and source of commotion. The BCC 4, BCC 54 and BCC 62. These 3 germplasm were collected from the Department of Vegetable Crops, Faculty of Horticulture, BCKV, and rest 21 germplasm were collected from the GB Pant University of Agriculture and Technology, Pantnagar, Uttarakhand. The observation recorded 5 random plants have been selected per replication to record the different observation. Plant height, plant canopy, both north, south and east west, primary branches per plant, days to first flowering, fruits per plant, fruit length, fruit gap, seeds per fruits, fruit weight, pericarp thickness, fruit pedicel length, pedicel is to fruit ratio, fruit yield per plant. The mean table of different component of green chili. The continuation, gram per plant in case of genotypes LCA 235 to 806.21 gram per plant in HYB 32-1. 3 top fruit yielding genotypes are HYB 3-2-1, that is 8.806.21 gram per plant. Then HYB 3-2, that is 67.7 gram per plant, and AC 575, that is 652.10 gram per plant. Fruit yield appeared to be a cumulative character of fruit, number per plant, fruit length, and fruit height. The analysis of variance for different component characters of green chili. Then variance, success of any plant breeding program is dependent on to a very large degree on the genetic variability of the available germplasm. The significant difference among the genotype for all the characters excepting fruit length, fruit weight, pedicel is to fruit ratio, indicating that wide variation among the genotypes in yield happened mainly due to wide variation in fruit number per plant. Genetic variability parameter for different component character of chili. Next, coefficient of variation. This estimated component of variation was low to moderate for plant height, plant canopy, days to first flowering, primary branches per plant, pedicel length, and moderate to high to very high for fruit per plant, fruit length, fruit gap, seeds per fruit, pericarp thickness, pedicel is to fruit ratio. High coefficient of variation for concerned characters enumerated both to high influence of environment for the expression of the characters under study and adequate heterozygosity in the population of the respective genotypes. Phenotypic and genotypic coefficient of variation. The PCV and GCV estimated for the characters like fruit length, fruit gap, fruit weight, pericarp thickness, pedicel is to fruit ratio in the green chili. So wide difference indicating unstable expression of the characters under particular environment condition. GCV for all the characters varied widely, ranging from low to moderately high, indicating appreciable genetic variation among the genotype for some particular characters. Highest mean genotypic coefficient of variation was recorded for fruit yield per plant, that is 45.24%, followed by fruits per plant, that is 43.43%, and fruit weight 40.63%. Heritability and broadside. High broadside heritability 80% and above was recorded for the characters, namely fruit yield per plant, fruit plant height, plant canopy, days to first flowering, fruits per plant, seeds per fruit, and pedicel length. Genetic advance. High genetic advance as percentage of mean was very high for fruit yield per plant, that is 86%. Number of fruits per plant, that is 84.63%. Fruit guard, that is 49.47%, and seeds per fruit, that is 51.22%. Moderate GA as percent of mean was ranging between 23.30 and 29.68 was recorded for the characters, plant height, plant canopy, days to first flowering, fruit weight, pericarp thickness, and pedicel length. Joint consideration of GCV, heritability, and genetic advance. It is important to consider the value of GCV. Heritability and genetic advance should be considered together to identify the most important character for selection. Moderate GCV coupled with high broad sense heritability and moderately high genetic advance were registered in 4 characters, namely fruit yield per plant, number of fruits per plant, fruit guard, and seeds per fruit. Generally, high GCV coupled with high broad sense heritability and genetic advance is attributable to additive gene action, controlling the concerned character. So, early generation selection would be helpful for improving the characters like fruit yield per plant, number of fruits per plant, fruit guard, and seeds per fruit. Very low heritability accompanied with very low to moderately low genetic advance was recorded for fruit length, fruit weight, pericarp thickness, and pedicel is to fruit ratio, indicating less responsiveness of these characters to selection. Improvement of these characters needs selection over several successive years. Conclusion: from the result of genetic variability, fruit yield per plant, number of fruits per plant, fruit guard, and seeds per fruit emerged as a most reliable character for selection because of their probable conditioning by the additive gene action. Thank you.